Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year! Or as they say in Wonderful PreCure episode 47, Akemashite omedetou! Or Ake ome! It's great to learn new things. It is time to talk about the New Year's episode from Wonderful PreCure, which was episode 47. And I feel like I have kind of mixed feelings about this episode, but emotionally, I think it was very positive. I will explain myself. So the first half of the episode is the wonderful cast enjoying themselves, having fun, and enjoying the New Year's event in Animal Town, or events in Animal Town. They are having fun, they're enjoying their time, and they woke up very early to see the sun rising. It was a very beautiful scene. I loved it. We had some very nice moments, especially with Yuki. Yuki is always delivering. Always delivering. She showcased a little bit of her clingy and moody personality that she doesn't show all the time with Mayu at the start of the episode. And then we had her seeing that the kids were playing with a Yuki card. Her face was priceless. And then she was playing with a kite. The characters were having their moment. We had lots of secondary characters appearing as well. We had Okuma appearing, we have Kanye appearing, and the monkey guy that I forgot the name. We had the three amigas that I love so much. We have Mayu's family, Mayu's mom and dad. We have Iroha's parents and Meimei as well, and Nico-sama was with them. And it's important to notice that Nico-sama was smiling all the time. This is something that Animal Town brings to Nico. Happiness and a lot of good feelings because of the Nico Nikos, because of the smiles, because of the good energy, and especially because of the great relationship between humans and animals. My little issue is that everything at the start of this episode felt a little redundant and kind of repetitive because we've seen it for so many times in the show already. And I don't know, because I feel like the show has already established Animal Town so well. And it already established its characters so well. And we've seen them so many times doing this that it felt a little repetitive. But at the same time, on the other hand, I like the wonderful cast so much that it was good to me. You know, I had fun watching it. So, at the end of the day, it felt repetitive, but it was good nonetheless. So why would it be a problem? So I liked it. Maybe my concern might be related to the fact that we're getting into the end game of the season and the end game is not starting. But I do trust the wonderful writers, like, a lot. I feel like their power in writing, in narrative, we are in great hands nonetheless, so I feel like they're going to deliver. They are going to deliver. And then in the second half of the episode, we start seeing more of the villain side of the story of Wonderful. So what happens is that at the start of the season, Gao attacked Nico Garden. And this time, he attacks Animal Town in the same way that he attacked Nico Garden. But he didn't go himself. He used his energy to create a new Gaogaon, a new wolf Gaogaon coming from an egg from the shrine. And Zakuro went to attack the girls as well. So it's important to mention that Zakuro tried, because I feel like she has a conflicting philosophy inside of her now. She has two main ideas, two main arguments that are battling against each other inside of her, which are, let's have a good moment, let's have fun, let's share our feelings together, and on the other side, revenge. The good feeling is something that she learned or something that brought up inside of her because of Mayu and Yuki, most specifically because of Mayu and Yuki, but let's say because of the wonderful team, because of the five members, the Cures and Satoru, but mostly because of Mayu and a little bit of Yuki as well. I feel like Yuki brought this in the Christmas episode. It was really nice. So she has those two things battling inside of her. But obviously, she's going to cling more towards the Gao argument. And I feel like the Gao argument is the most justified one because of what Gao's been through. We don't exactly know, but we we know that they've been decimated. The wolves have been decimated and they've been dead. Their lives have been cut short. We don't know how it happened and exactly why it happened, but we're going to know. And Gao had a relationship with a human. He had a strong bond, a strong friendship with a human before. We're going to learn that, and I'm very curious. But now we see that Zakuro tries to get to him, and he's like, no, I want my revenge. And looking at all of the PreCure villains so far, I feel like Gao is the one that feels the least like a villain. His revenge is totally justifiable. For someone who's been holding this grudge for years and years and years, it's hard to see another point of view. It's really hard. And for Zakuro, it's easier because she has been living with the humans. She's been attacking as a villain and she's been living with the humans somehow. And so she goes to attack the Cures with the mentality that she had from Gao. But when she gets there, the Cures try to talk to her again. And, things start changing inside of her once more. The two sides are battling inside of her. But she can't seem to move on from what Gao is feeling. Because I feel like the biggest feeling inside of her is her own feelings towards Gao, her love for Gao, and she wants to enjoy that. And so she's going to do what Gao wants her to do. But I really wanted Gao to be the one to attack in this episode. I feel like that wolf attacking brought absolutely nothing to the show. And it was kind of funny because he was so strong, so powerful. The Cures were not being able to do anything against him. And then simply because he turned his back to Cure Friendly, she was able to use her ribbon and lace him up like a present. That was very cute. And the way she used the ribbon was very cute as well. But it felt so easy by how strong that wolf seemed to be. It was just way too simple. And honestly, I feel like all of that didn't bring us anything except for that moment from Cure Friendly. It was really nice. And then they purified the wolf, but then they can feel that Gao is coming. The sky is dark, the animals in Animal Town are all scared, everyone is running away, and at the end we see human Nico also worried about what's to come, and we know that Gao is coming. So the final battle, the final confront is gonna start next week, it seems. So I'm curious to see what we're gonna see, but I am so anxious to see Gao that I wanted to see him in this episode, and I didn't want that wolf at all. And I feel like everything that's surrounding Zakuro needs to be resolved as well. I feel like, girl, it's about time. She's been, having those conversations with the Cures for a little while. And I feel like it's about time to wrap up her arc or to actually make something happen to her. Because this episode, again, I felt like her part in the episode was also redundant. Even though I like it as well, because I like the conflict that she's going through. And the one thing that she keeps on attacking because Gao wants her to. I mean, he doesn't want her to attack. He wants revenge. And she wants to help him in the revenge. He's not making her attack. He just wants revenge all the time. And she's just following through to that. So, because when we say, oh, Gao is making her attack, it feels like he's forcing her or he is trying to make her do it. And it's not the case. She's doing it in her own volition. And that just takes away from Gao as a villain. And I like that a lot because he's not a villain. He's just a hurt soul that is feeling sad for what happened to him. And he wants to defend the animals, he wants to protect the animals, but he is hurting the animals in the process, and he's not noticing that yet. Will he notice that in the future? I'm curious. Anyways, babies, this was my review on episode 47 from Wonderful PreCure. I'm sorry it took me a while to do it. I focused a little bit on our idol season next year, so I was doing some videos on them. And now it's time to come back to Wonderful and also focus on You and Idol as well. Midnight Days is also coming. I'm very, very excited. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. I want to take this little time to thank the members of the Magical Cinema channel. If you're a member, thank you very much for your support. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.